All right, diving right in. Today, we're taking you on a deep dive into Roger James Hamilton's Millionaire Master Plan.
Love that book.
And we're going deep, not just skimming the surface here.
Right. We're going to pull out those, golden nuggets, those fascinating parts.
Yeah, exactly. The stuff that can really make a difference for, anyone listening who's interested in building wealth.
And it's a very practical book.
It is.
I mean, it starts with this story, this almost like a confession, right?
Yeah.
About how the author almost went bankrupt when he was living in Singapore.
Yeah.
Really sets the stage.
And it's such a stark contrast, right?
Yeah.
Because he's living what seems like, this great life.
Successful life.
Yeah. Running this business, and then, bam, his car gets repossessed.
Right in front of his neighbors.
Ugh.
Like you could just, feel that.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Like, reading that, I was, like, cringing.
Yeah.
It's like, how did he turn things around?
Right.
What did he do?
Well, it's interesting because he kind of had this, what he calls this like aha moment, right?
Oh, yeah.
Realizing that he had to sort of play this game of wealth creation, but he had to play by his own rules.
Okay.
And that's where his genius game comes in, which, maybe we should talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, let's jump into that.
Because he identifies 4 types of what he calls geniuses, right? Dynamo, blaze, tempo, and steel. And I'm just curious, off the bat, like, which one do you think you might be?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always coming up with new ideas, a million miles a minute, but then the follow through.
Oh, I see.
And maybe not so much. So maybe I'm like, dynamo. But then what about the people who are so good, at connecting with people, building those relationships?
Oh, yeah. Like super charismatic.
Yes. Yeah. What are they?
That's definitely a blaze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they thrive on that kind of collaboration. Well, tempos, they love efficiency, creating systems.
Yeah.
And then steels, they're very analytical.
Ooh, the data-driven ones.
Yeah, the data-driven ones, yeah.
Got it.
And, I think what the book argues is that you really need to know what type of genius you are to actually, to apply the right strategies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like you wouldn't use a wrench when you need a screwdriver.
Exactly.
You gotta use the right tool for the job.
But how does that genius game kind of fit into, the whole picture of wealth creation?
Right. Yeah.
What's the big idea here?
So Hamilton uses this metaphor of a wealth lighthouse, which is
interesting.
It's kind of interesting.
Love a good metaphor.
Yeah. It's a journey.
Okay.
And it's got 9 levels.
Okay.
We'll focus on the first 3 right now. Infrared, red, and orange.
Okay, got it.
Infrared, now this is where the author started, and this is negative cash flow.
Okay.
Real struggle.
I'm guessing most people listening, have at least experienced infrared at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I would say probably.
Yeah.
And getting out of infrared requires 3 kind of key steps.
Okay.
One is measuring your money, like honestly.
Okay.
The second is committing to changing your behaviors.
Got it.
And the third is doing, the stuff that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Which is sometimes not pleasant to actually get you back on track.
So no more like, sticking your head in the sand, hoping the problem goes away.
No, facing it head on.
Okay.
And this is where your genius type, comes in handy.
Okay.
Because, for instance, a dynamo, they might need to learn to buy time, right?
Okay.
To actually pursue their passion,
Uh-huh.
even if it means taking on a job that's not ideal.
Yeah.
Temporarily. While a blaze, they might find more success in focusing on building their network.
Okay, yeah. Like his friend, Rustica.
Right. Rustica.
Who used her blaze skills to get a job.
Exactly.
That put her in contact with the right people.
Yeah. And it's funny because, she knew that her strength wasn't the what of the job. It was the who she could connect with.
Right.
Which I think is a really great example of using your genius.
Absolutely.
To your advantage.
So you escape infrared, congratulations.
Right.
But you're not out of the woods yet.
No, you're not.
You're at red level.
Right. Red level.
Which is all about survival.
Yeah. This is like, you're breaking even. It's not about thriving yet.
Yeah.
It's just about like, okay.
Keeping your head above water.
Yeah, we're surviving.
Yeah.
But here, there's 3 actions he suggests.
Okay.
1 is pinpoint your true passion.
Mm-hmm.
2 is set high standards for yourself.
Got it.
And 3 is learn to ride the flow.
Oh, the flow. Okay.
Of opportunities.
Okay.
And, we see this play out, right?
Yeah.
Like with the example of Grace, the tempo genius, who was she was a surgical assistant.
Okay.
But dreamed of medical research.
Yeah, I remember her.
And she used her tempo skills to create a schedule that allowed her to be amazing at work, but also have time.
Ooh, smart. Okay.
To pursue her passion.
Yeah.
And it's this idea of, strategically using what he calls Clark Kent time.
Oh, yes.
The time that you spend working for someone else.
Right.
To fund what he calls your Superman time.
Oh, yeah?
The time dedicated to your own ventures.
This resonates with me so much. It's like, it's like this secret identity that's fueling, your true passion.
Yeah, absolutely. And that makes me think, for the listener, how can they figure out how to divide their time?
Yes.
Between Clark Kent and Superman.
That's the question, right?
Right. And I think that's where, understanding your genius, right? Mm-hmm. And the flow of opportunities in your life really becomes crucial.
Got it.
And, the book has some really great exercises for this.
Awesome. Have to check those out. Okay, so we've got our genius figured out.
Yeah.
We're managing our time strategically.
Right.
But there's still this big question of how do we actually create wealth?
Right.
Right.
The $1 million question.
Literally. Yeah. The $1 million question, right? So how do we do it? How do we do it?
So he actually boils it down to this simple equation, right?
Okay.
Wealth equals value.
Okay.
Multiplied by leverage.
Value times leverage, okay.
And he uses this great example of selling his drawings as a kid. Right?
Cute. Okay.
So at first, he sold individual drawings, right? But then he realized he could create multiple copies and reach a wider audience. So he was leveraging the value of his original artwork.
So smart. And I think it's like that light bulb goes off, right?
Yeah.
And you suddenly see all the possibilities. But then it's like, okay, how do we figure out what is the valuable thing that we can offer?
Right. Yeah. That's the next step. And that's where choosing the right business model comes in.
Okay.
And he outlines 4 types.
Right.
Product-based, market-based, location-based, and transaction-based.
Okay.
And each type tends to align with, you guessed it.
Oh, I bet I know. Our genius type.
Your genius type, yeah.
Oh, okay. So dynamo, always bursting with new ideas.
Yeah.
Maybe that's product-based.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
While tempo, who loves structure, maybe like a restaurant or a retail store.
Exactly. Location-based.
Yeah, something like that.
You got it.
Okay, got it.
And understanding these connections can, it can help you focus your energy on that path that suits you best.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Right. So you're not just kind of throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks.
No. Being strategic. Okay. I like it.
Right. Yeah. It's like finding, your lane in the wealth creation race.
I like it.
So you've got your genius figured out. You're taking action.
Yeah.
But what happens when you hit yellow level, right?
Okay.
That first level of the enterprise prism where you're a player.
Okay, so things are going well now.
Yeah, this is where things get really,
all right,
interesting because you're not just surviving, you're thriving.
Yeah.
You've got positive cash flow.
All right.
You're in demand.
Yeah.
Opportunities are knocking.
This sounds pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
But there's a hidden trap here.
Oh, okay, there's a trap.
There's always a trap.
All right.
You gotta watch out.
He calls it the octopus effect.
The octopus effect. Okay, now I'm intrigued, but also a little terrified.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
So paint me a picture. What is this?
So imagine an octopus, right?
Okay.
Tentacles everywhere, trying to grasp at everything.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
And at yellow level, you can easily fall into this trap of trying to do everything yourself.
Okay.
You've got multiple projects going on, but they all depend on you.
Oh, I see.
And that leads to burnout.
So it's like you become the bottleneck.
You become the bottleneck.
To your own success.
Exactly. And that's why the next level, green level, is all about shifting.
Okay.
From this octopus-like state to becoming what he calls a performer.
And it's about building teams, leveraging other people's strengths, and creating systems that work even without you constantly there.
So it's about building a business that doesn't require you to, like, micromanage every detail.
Exactly.
That sounds liberating.
It is liberating.
But also maybe a little scary.
It can be scary.
For those of us who like to be in control.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a big mindset shift for sure.
Yeah.
But think of it this way. Green level isn't about giving up freedom. It's about taking on a new kind of responsibility.
Okay.
You become a leader, right? Who empowers others to shine.
Okay, I like that reframing. Instead of being the solo act, you're like the conductor of an orchestra.
Yes.
You know, guiding everyone to create this beautiful music together.
Exactly, and that harmony is what allows you to scale,
Yeah.
both your impact and your wealth.
So how do you actually, like, practically make that leap from octopus to conductor?
Right, good question. So he lays out 3 steps. Establish your enterprise, refine your rhythm, and synchronize your steps.
Okay, let's break those down. So
Yes.
Establish your enterprise. What does that even mean?
So it's about shifting the focus from you as an individual to the business
Okay.
as a distinct entity.
Okay.
Strong brand,
Yeah.
clear values,
Okay.
systems that support growth.
Got it.
Remember Scott,
Oh, yeah?
the Blaze genius who was running like 3 businesses at once?
Oh, he was drowning.
Drowning.
Classic case of octopus effect.
Yeah.
And he had to let go
Okay.
of some of that control
Yeah.
and empower others.
So what'd he do?
So he built a leadership team.
Okay.
He partnered with experts.
Yeah.
And he created a business model that could function
Okay.
without him constantly intervening.
So he built a machine that could run itself.
Exactly.
Okay, that sounds really efficient.
It is efficient, but also requires a lot of trust, right?
A lot of trust. And trust is crucial
Okay.
at Green Level.
Yeah.
It's not just about delegating tasks, right?
Yeah.
It's about empowering people to lead, make decisions, contribute their expertise.
Yeah.
And that leads us to refine your rhythm.
Okay, so we've got the enterprise established.
Uh-huh.
Now we need to, like, set the tempo, right?
Set the tempo.
Is this where my inner tempo genius can finally, like, shine?
Absolutely.
All right.
This is all about creating that consistent rhythm within the business that everyone can follow. Clear communication, deadlines, accountability. It's the heartbeat of a well-run organization.
No more, like, flying by the seat of your pants.
No.
Like you might have gotten away with at yellow level?
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
At Green Level, you're responsible for the whole team's performance.
Right.
Not just your own.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Big difference. Okay.
And remember Renate, Hamilton's wife,
Yeah.
who built that successful rental business in Singapore?
Yeah.
She's a tempo genius.
Mm-hmm.
And she created this, well-oiled machine.
Okay.
With clear processes and talented managers.
She sounds like a master.
Yeah.
Of systems and organization.
Absolutely.
But even with the best systems, there's always a potential for things to, get out of sync.
Of course, yeah.
Which brings us to synchronize your steps.
Exactly.
Okay.
This step ensures everyone is moving in the same direction.
Okay.
Shared goals, clear communication, a system for tracking progress.
Yeah.
Everyone understands the big picture.
Okay.
And how their role fits in.
It's like making sure all the instruments in the orchestra are playing the same tune.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's about, fostering that collaboration, open communication, where everyone feels valued.
Right. And when you achieve that synchronization, the team truly becomes greater than the sum of its parts.
Okay.
So you've successfully navigated Green Level.
Amazing.
But the journey doesn't end there.
Of course not.
No.
There's more to climb.
There's more.
So what challenges and opportunities are waiting for us at Blue Level?
So at Blue Level, you transition from performer to conductor, overseeing multiple teams.
Oh, wow.
Multiple streams of income.
Okay, so we're stepping it up here.
Stepping it up.
All right, the big leagues.
Yeah, it's like going from managing a single orchestra to overseeing a whole symphony.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that's a big jump.
It is a big jump.
Oh,
you need a new set of skills.
Yeah.
A deeper understanding of financial management.
So higher stakes, but also the potential for much greater impact.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. So what are those key steps to making that leap from green to blue?
Right. So he outlines 3.
Okay.
Anchor your authority.
Okay.
Design your deals.
Okay.
And build your balance.
Okay. So let's break those down. Anchor your authority. That sounds pretty powerful.
It is powerful. And what that looks like.
Yeah. What does that look like at blue level?
Right. At blue level, it's about establishing yourself, right?
What?
As a recognized expert, a thought leader in your field.
Got it.
You're not just good at what you do. You're known for it.
Okay. Yeah.
And this attracts, investors, partners, top talent, your reputation.
It's like your currency.
It becomes your currency.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you build that kind of authority?
Right.
Is it about, publishing books?
It can be. Yeah.
Speaking at conferences?
It can be.
Collecting all the accolades?
It can be those things, but I think it's more about consistently delivering exceptional results, building strong relationships.
Okay.
And genuinely contributing
to
your field.
Okay, so it's not just about the outward stuff.
It's not just about the fluff.
It's about the real deal.
Yeah, you gotta walk the walk.
Okay.
Not just talk the talk.
Okay, I like that.
And remember Chandresh?
Oh yeah.
The steel genius. Who wanted to invest in tech startups.
Oh yeah.
He anchored his authority by leveraging his expertise in event technology.
Okay.
And became this go-to resource.
Got it.
For entrepreneurs.
Okay, so he built that credibility. So when he said, "Hey, this is a good investment," people listened.
They listened.
Yeah.
They trusted his judgment.
Okay. But authority alone doesn't close deals.
It doesn't.
What about design your deals? That's second step.
Right.
What's that all about?
So this is where your authority really helps you create those win-win agreements.
Okay.
Because at blue level, you're negotiating with investors. You're acquiring businesses. You're structuring these complex financial transactions.
Yeah, that's a whole other level.
It is. And you need to, understand finance, evaluate risk, create deals that, generate long-term value.
It sounds like you need like a whole team of lawyers and financial advisors to navigate all that.
It definitely helps.
Yeah.
But it's also about developing, your intuition, learning to read people, building that trust.
Yeah.
And, remember Richard?
Oh, yeah.
The dynamo genius? Who was struggling to manage?
Oh, yeah. You had a lot going on.
He had multiple businesses and investments, and he designed win-win deals by leveraging his creativity and identifying those strategic opportunities that benefited everyone involved.
So he turned deal making into this like collaborative process instead of this like cutthroat competition.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that. All right, so we've anchored our authority, we've designed these, smart deals. What's this final step?
Yeah.
Build your balance, all about.
So it's about diversifying, right?
Okay.
But not just to minimize financial risk.
Okay.
It's also to create a portfolio of assets that reflects your values and your long-term vision.
Okay, so it's about more than just the numbers.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
At blue level, you're building a legacy.
Yeah.
You're not just chasing short-term profits.
So it's like shifting, from that sprinter's mindset to a marathon runner's mindset.
Right.
Pace yourself. Play the long game. Exactly.
Nurturing the soil, planting seeds for the future, creating something that can thrive.
Okay.
Even after you're gone.
Okay. Wow.
We've conquered the enterprise prism.
Right.
But there's more to explore, right?
Oh, I know there is.
There's the alchemy prism.
Yeah.
Where wealth creation takes on this whole...
Oh, this sounds very mystical.
Whole new dimension.
Okay.
You become a steward of abundance.
Okay.
You're using your influence and your resources to make a real difference in the world.
So it's almost like, we've graduated from business school and now we're enrolling in a program for social change.
That's a great analogy. And at indigo level, right? That first level of the alchemy prism, you become a trustee.
Okay.
A guardian of wealth flowing through society.
Okay, so it's a real mindset shift.
Mindset shift.
From building that balanced portfolio of assets to building this balanced portfolio of impact.
Exactly.
Okay, so what steps kind of guide that transition?
Right.
From conductor to trustee?
So he outlines 3. Trump your trust.
Okay.
Capitalize your currency.
Right.
And connect your community.
Okay, let's unpack those. Trump your trust.
Yeah.
That sounds bold.
It is bold.
What does that mean at Indigo level?
So it's about leveraging the trust you've built, right?
Yeah.
To go beyond
Okay.
personal wealth creation.
Oh.
You become this force for good.
Okay.
You're using your influence
Yeah.
to champion causes you believe in and to inspire others to join you.
Okay. Okay.
And think of Peter Diamandis.
Okay.
Founder of the X Prize Foundation.
Oh, yeah.
He used his credibility in the space industry to launch this competition that incentivized private space travel.
Okay.
And inspired a whole generation of innovators.
So he turned this childhood dream of space exploration into a global movement.
He did. It's amazing.
That's incredible.
And it's a really powerful example of using your platform to create this ripple effect of positive change.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, now capitalize your currency.
Yes.
That sounds like getting creative.
It is.
Yeah.
It's about using your assets, both tangible and intangible, to fuel your mission.
Okay, got it.
So this could be, using business profits for philanthropy, leveraging your brand to raise awareness, or using your network to connect like-minded people.
Okay. So it's taking everything you built, in the enterprise prism, and turning it into, this force for good.
Exactly.
Like Richard Branson.
Yes.
Using the Virgin brand to champion social causes.
Exactly.
From environmental sustainability to poverty alleviation.
Yeah, he's a great example of how business can be a platform for positive change.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, and then connect your community.
Right.
It's all about collaboration, right?
It is. At
this level, it's not about competition anymore.
No.
It's about recognizing that we can achieve far more.
Yes.
By working together.
Together, exactly.
Okay.
Think about how Peter Diamandis founded Singularity University to bring together, futurists, thought leaders, to explore solutions to global challenges.
Okay.
And, that's a perfect example of connecting a community to create that collective force for positive change.
Yeah, I love it.
But the Wealth Lighthouse has one final level.
Of course it does.
Ultraviolet.
Okay. The pinnacle.
The pinnacle.
What does it take to reach this level?
Right.
This level of influence and legacy.
Right.
To become a true legend.
A legend.
What do we got to do?
So he breaks it down into 3 steps. Personify your purpose.
Okay.
Institutionalize your impact.
All right.
And leave your legacy. Personify your purpose sounds pretty profound.
It does. What does that even look like at ultraviolet level?
So it's about becoming so aligned with your purpose that it permeates every aspect of your life.
Got it.
Your actions, your words, even your presence embodies the change you want to see.
Okay.
Think of Nelson Mandela.
Okay, yeah.
Who became this global symbol of peace and reconciliation. His life was a testament to the power of forgiveness and the transformative potential of the human spirit.
He truly embodied his purpose.
He did.
Like becoming this guiding light for humanity.
And remember, reaching ultraviolet level, it's not about fame, right? It's about living a life of such profound purpose that your legacy endures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, institutionalize your impact. Sounds like it's about creating, structures that ensure your work continues.
Exactly.
Even after, you're gone.
It's about building organizations, systems, movements that carry on your mission for generations.
Okay.
The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is a great example.
Perfect example.
They've created an institution that continues to fight poverty and disease globally.
It's like planting a seed that grows into this mighty oak tree,
Beautiful.
Sheltering future generations.
That's a beautiful image.
Yeah.
And finally, leave your legacy is about ensuring that your impact extends beyond your lifetime. Think of Martin Luther King Jr. Or Mother Teresa, whose lives and work continue to inspire millions.
They left these legacies.
They did.
Of love, compassion, and social justice that continue to shape our world.
Absolutely.
They're true legends.
They are. And while, you know, not everyone reaches that level of global recognition, we can all strive to leave a positive legacy in our own way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a powerful reminder that, you know, we all have the potential.
We do.
To create that ripple effect.
We do.
Of positive change.
Yeah.
Wow. This deep dive has been an incredible journey.
It has.
Through the Wealth Lighthouse, you know.
Through the Wealth Lighthouse.
From infrared all the way to ultraviolet.
It really has.
That's amazing.
And, you know, I think you've gained these insights into the different genius types, you know, the specific strategies for each level. And hopefully, you know, you're leaving with a sense of empowerment, a deeper understanding of your strengths, and a renewed belief in your potential.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up here, what's one final thought-provoking question to leave our listeners with?
Ooh, let me see. What promises are you making right now with your time and your money? And how can you leverage those promises to create greater wealth and impact, both in your own life and in the world around you?
That's a powerful question.
It is.
We all have promises we're making, you know.
We do.
Whether consciously or not.
Yeah.
It's time to make them count.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been fun.
Into the Millionaire Master Plan. We encourage you to, you know, explore the full book for more guidance.
Absolutely.
Remember, you have the potential to achieve anything you set your mind to.
You do.
Embrace your genius and create the life of your dreams.
Yes.